Hi, Tiffany. Welcome back to my reading vlog. How are you? I've missed you so much. It's been so long. I feel like it's been like 1,000 years. I feel like that's factually correct. Today, we have a reading vlog. I have not been a reading vlog girl recently, but I want to get back into the reading vlog game. Let me know what you think if you want to see me get back into the reading vlog mindset. I decided to vlog a readathon that I hosted on Patreon. Patreon, in case you don't know, is a place where I am a lot of the time. And on Patreon, we do like reading sprints, we do like live shows, there's like exclusive content, including Patreon exclusive readathons. This readathon is a take on one of my other readathons that I did for Patreon called Find My Forever Home. And it's basically like a little adoption sort of readathon where you read certain books to adopt certain pets. This time, however, we did cryptids and monsters. It was super cute. It was super cool. I did end up adopting Mothman, which is what I wanted from the very beginning, from its inception. If you're interested in joining us next time we do a readathon, or joining us for reading sprints, or seeing extra content from this girl, you should check out the Patreon. It might be for you. You can also sign up for a 7-day free trial, just letting you know. Anyway, I want to talk to you before we get into the vlog about what I read, etc., etc. However, I also need to talk to you about my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, and the fact that I want to get freaky in the kitchen. I want to get creative in the kitchen. And that's where today's sponsor, Skillshare, comes in. Skillshare, you know, Tiffany, is my bread and butter. I love Skillshare so much. I'm constantly on Skillshare. I feel as though I have looked at every single cooking type content thing on Skillshare. In case you don't know what Skillshare is, which I really doubt you don't know what it is, but just in case, you sweet little lollipop, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. It's a place where you can go and you can take little classy classes and learn stuff in your free time. You can level up. Do you know what I mean? Like really level up is what I'm talking about. The thing that I've been most obsessed with is, like I said, cooking content on Skillshare. The most recent class I took was called Mastering Vegan Cooking by this girl named Sandy. She got in her kitchen and she decided to pussy pop, okay? Sandy maybe changed my life because I've been thinking a lot about like making pretzels because, like I've said before, I want to be a bread girl. I've been thinking about making pretzels, and Sandy had this huge class, probably like 15 different videos in this class where she goes through these recipes, and one of them was a pretzel recipe. If you don't think I'm gonna try to make pretzels, I'm gonna try to make pretzels. Because I've also had this big brain idea of like, why are we not eating soft pretzels with soup? Riddle me that, Batman. Okay, riddle me that. You answer that question for me, because I don't know why I'm not eating pretzels with soup. And when I thought of that, I thought I should make homemade pretzels and maybe also like a little homemade cheese sauce. I think that'd be really good. But anyway, Sandy, her class was gorgeous, stunning. She had classes on like scones. She had classes on like burrito bowls. She had classes on like how to make granola, etc., etc. And Sandy's class was one of thousands, maybe like hundreds of thousands. I don't know how big Skillshare is. I imagine it's huge. There are so many different classes, and maybe you're not into cooking, and that's totally fine. You could take classes on like productivity. You could take classes on like creativity, like drawing, painting, sculpting. You could take classes on like AI innovation. You could take classes on like Procreate, on like Final Cut Pro, on like Photoshop, on Notion, on literally, Tiffany, if you can think it, you can do it on Skillshare. Maybe you want to start cross-stitching, but you don't know where to start. Go to Skillshare. That's where you start. When I'm feeling freaky deaky, I'll go into a learning path, which is basically a curated playlist on a certain topic where it's just like already laid out for you. So let's say you're like, I want to start a YouTube channel. You would go to like a learning path that's like YouTube channel, and it would just be like a curated, already there, right there for you. Boom, 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 boom. In a playlist for you, ready for you to learn. You know, Tiffany, that every time I talk about Skillshare, you have the opportunity to get a free month trial of Skillshare, but only for the first 500 people. So click the link in my description, sign up for Skillshare, get your free first month, and literally live your dreams, bro. Learn about cameras, learn how to compost, take a class on journaling, follow your heart. Click the link in my description, sign up for Skillshare, get your first month for free, but only for the first 500 people. Only the first 500 people. After that, after 501, sorry babes, you missed out. Good luck next time. Click the link in my description. Sign up for Skillshare. Get your first month for free. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. First things first, Tiffany, we have to talk about Creep. This is by Jennifer Hillier. This is like a little mass market paperback. Generally, I'm not a fan of small like pocketbooks like this, but for some reason, something about this one, It's like satisfying. I can't explain it. But anyway, I also made a bookmark while I was reading it. It's Han from Stray Kids. You know how it is. Anyway, Creep by Jennifer Hillier is about this girl named Sheila. I was going to call her Shelby. Her name is Sheila. She is Asian American. She is 40 and she is about to get married. She has an affianced. She has a fiancé and they're going to get married pretty soon. But also Sheila happens to also have a little boyfriend. So Sheila is two-timing her husband. Not great. At the beginning of the novel, Sheila realizes the error of her ways. And so she goes to her boy toy, Ethan, and she's like, Ethan, babes, it's gotta be over between us. I can't do this anymore. I'm about to be a married woman to this guy named Morris, who's 6'4" and an absolute fucking baller, dude. I can't be with you and your 23-year-old ass. And Ethan doesn't take this well. Ethan maybe isn't the kind of guy who would like take no for an answer. Ethan maybe is a sociopath. And so Ethan starts to like try to get like revenge on Sheila. And that might include killing her or whatever. I also read Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. This is a YA novel about this guy named Benji. Benji is a trans kid, right? He's like 16 and he is part of this like cult, this like group. It's like very like Christian vibes. They're like, we created the apocalypse and created monsters or whatever. Benji's like not about it because his cult is like, you're a girl. And Benji's like, I'm not, but like thanks or whatever. So Benji tries to like escape. And Benji ends up in the care of this like group of people who are all kind of gay. This like LGBTQ type of group. And they're like, you can stay with us or whatever. However, Benji isn't going to tell them, doesn't want to tell them that he is infected with a thing that turns people into monsters and he's going to turn into a monster sooner rather than later. I hope I did this synopsis for this justice. The final book I read was The Queen by Nick Cutter. This is a horror novel, as you probably know. This is about this girl named Margaret. She opens her door one day and she sees that there's like a cell phone on her doorstep. She picks it up. She looks at it. There's a text message from her best friend, Charity, who she calls Plum. And Plum is like, hey, what's up? And the only thing weird about this is that Margaret's friend Plum, Charity, she went missing like a fucking month ago, bro. She's presumed dead. Why? What the fuck is going on? And the book goes from there. Before we get into the vlog, I also want to mention two other books that I didn't read, but I did mention, and that is, three other books. That is Mean Spirited by Nick Roberts. I wanted to read this for the readathon, and then I also wanted to read Swarm by Andy Marino. I didn't get to these, and then I also wanted to get to The Woods Are Black by Lee Mandello. Also didn't get to that, but these were up there on my TBR, so I thought I should mention them. Anyway, Tiffany, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of it down below, okay? I will see you soon. See you. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. Hi, welcome to this reading vlog that's going to document my time during my Patreon exclusive readathon called Find My Forever Home. It's a readathon basically where you could adopt like cryptids and monsters. I've already finished a book. It's Tuesday. The readathon started on Sunday. Does anybody else's cats do this? Anytime I'm really trying to like get something done or do something, my cat will lay directly on the thing that I'm trying to do. Like he'll lay down on my desk, like right in front of me, looking cute as could be. Anyway, like I was saying, I finished a book already. It's Tuesday. Bro, I could be an opera singer. It's like 10 a.m. I woke up like an hour ago. I'm a morning girl now. Just in case you didn't know, I'm a morning girl. I finished this book yesterday. And I already started another book, but I haven't gotten very far into it. But I finished Creep by Jennifer Hillier. I think I would give this, honestly, maybe like 3 stars, maybe 2.5. It wasn't my favorite. Like, it was fine. I didn't hate it, but I also wasn't like, yes, queen, work. Like, I wasn't feeling that as well, because the main character, whose name is Sheila, she's not my favorite. She's not who I'm voting for. When I started the book, I thought this is kind of giving like psychosexual, like 90s sort of thriller vibes. Kind of like, it was kind of given like Basic Instincts kind of vibes. And the whole book, it was kind of that vibe. I didn't hate it, but what I was like kind of over and done with was Sheila and her bullshit. And then also just like the writing style. Certain points, the writing was just like weirdly objectifying towards women. which I thought was weird. So we would be in the POV of like a male character, and they would be like, oh yes, Amy was walking ahead of me and I could see her big fat plump ass. And like, bro, so many mentions about like perky nipples and like boobs and like asses and like her firm thighs and her plump red lips. Like, it was just fucking weird. But Sheila herself, the entire narrative was just trying to convince us that Sheila was hot. Which I thought was fucking weird. The whole book, it was like, actually, Sheila was actually kind of hot. Actually, if you think about it, she was attractive. Actually, Sheila was objectively more attractive than anyone. And then also like her Asianness was brought into that equation. It was just weird. I was like, why are we talking about Sheila and how hot she is, or like how hot her body is for like a 40-year-old? Like, who gives a flying fuck, bro? This guy is gonna murder her. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh, my cat. Look at this man. I just feel as though Sheila, not a good person. And like, sure, she's a sex addict, right? Like, that's hard. And that's a valid addiction. But she's a shitty person. She's a shitty person. And I at no point was like rooting for her. If anything, honestly, I was rooting for her affianced. I was rooting for her fiancé, Morris, okay? Morris was giving like 6'4" teddy bear vibes. And I was there for it. I was like, Morris deserves happiness. And that doesn't include you, Sheila. Even if you're fucking hot, who cares? And then by the ending of the book, it's kind of like a cliffhanger. And I was like, that's really weird for like a standalone to end that way, but like, go off, I guess. And then I looked and it was like, in the next book, freak. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm reading another book in this series. There's no way. This is as far as I go, because Sheila as a main character sucks. Ethan as a character, for me, he was flip-flopping, okay? There were things where I was like, okay, this is like Ethan's character. This is like who he is. These are like his traits. And then like he would do something out of character and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on, Jennifer? What is going on? Why is this man acting this way when you've established that he acts this way? And literally no explanation. Nothing. None. He's supposed to be this like super smart, like sociopath, whatever. And then he's like literally falling for the oldest trick in the fucking book. What? And honestly, the twist wasn't that twisty. It wasn't twisting for me. Like, it was like maybe like a little bit of a pull. It was maybe like a little bit of a stretch, but it wasn't a twist. She wasn't giving that. Like, whatever, you know? Overall, pretty meh. Pretty laughable in some places with just like how weird the writing is. But other than that, I don't think I'd recommend it. I don't think it's that good, in my opinion. I also started reading Hell Followed With Us. This is for the Cerberus. What the fuck did I just say? This is for the Cerberus. Cerberus? Am I saying this wrong? Cerberus? Is that how you say it? This is Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. So far, she's fucking gay, bro. So far, she's rocking with the LGBT, you know what I mean? And I'm living for it. I'm excited to get further into it. I also have a lot of editing to do today. I have to finish editing a video and send it in for a sponsor. I think in between editing, I'm going to take breaks and I'm going to read some of this. I'm going to get into this. Bug has gotten, I don't know, Bug is like pretty big. I think he's gotten fatter, which is crazy. I didn't think he could get, look at this guy. You're so cute. I could die. Anyway, I think I'm also going to order groceries today because I have almost no food. I'm also going to my friends on Saturday and we're going to make chocolates. We're going to make like a buffalo dip and we're going to watch Sasaki and Miyano. I'm so excited. It's going to be like the most romantic platonic day ever. It's going to be gorgeous. And I'm so excited, bro. I cannot wait because I've also been really craving like a rewatch of Sasaki and Miyano. And you're thinking, Tiffany, probably. Jordan, you've watched Sasaki and Miyano like a zillion times. And you're right, Tiffany, I have. But like every few months, I'm just like, I just get that urge, that feminine urge to watch Sasaki and Miyano. So we're going to do that. And I'm really excited. because I've missed them so much. I missed them so much. Also though, and really exciting news, and maybe like not exciting for anybody other than me and maybe like a few other freaks on the internet, Harusono senpai is feeling better. She was sick, so she was taking a bit longer to like draw or like illustrate the chapters, like put them out, but now she's feeling better and she's doing monthly serializations of Hirono and Kagegira, which is what I need personally in my fucking life because I love them so much. And in the springtime, Sasaki and Miyano is coming back as well. So we're gonna get like updates more frequently in 2025, bitch. 2025. And I have been waiting for this, bro. I've been so excited. I've been waiting for her. Okay. And like, listen, you're thinking like this went into a weird direction. Maybe it did. I'm just telling you though, that the reason I live, the reason I haven't killed myself yet is because Sasaki and Miyano is still ongoing. And you think that's a joke, and maybe it is. I mean, okay, it's mostly a joke. It's mostly a joke. I also haven't killed myself because I'm like afraid of death, but for the most part, I'm alive because Sasaki and Miyano is still ongoing, and that's what I need, okay? I honestly encourage you to find something similar. Like, think about your life and think about, I can't kill myself because XYZ, because this thing hasn't finished, because I have to see the way that it ends. That's how I feel. I also feel the same way about Song of Ice and Fire. I need to see that series completed before I leave this world. Even if somebody comes in tomorrow trying to murder me, I'm gonna be like, sir, can you please wait maybe like 2 to 6 years? Because George R. R. Martin keeps promising that The Winds of Winter is gonna be released any day now. So I just need to see that happen. And then I imagine that they would be like, you know what? That's totally fair. Anyway, what the fuck are we talking about, Tiffany? Should I also talk about the other books I have on my TBR? I also really want to read Mean-Spirited by Nick Roberts. Also, now that I've turned the camera on, all I want to do is yap. All I want to do is just gab. So that's what I'm going to do, Tiff. We're just going to have a little gab sesh, a little yappy yaps. Mean-Spirited by Nick Roberts. I also want to read that. That's for the Cerberus prompt as well. And then so is The Woods All Black by Lee Mandello. Lee Mandello, I think, is also like one of those people who writes like gay shit. So I'm excited for that. I honestly don't own The Woods All Black, but I'm still going to read it. Am I the only one who does this? I sometimes have a problem or like an issue with reading books that I don't own, because in my head I'm like, you have 57,000 books on your motherfucking shelves and you're gonna tell me that you're gonna read something that you don't own when you have all of these motherfucking things? There's like a sense of guilt within me when I do something like that, but I think I'm still gonna read it. And then I also have The Swarm, but that's for the Mothman prompt. Also, Creep was for the Mothman prompt. I really want to adopt Mothman and Cerberus, so I'm hoping that I can finish these prompts in time. I just need to read Swarm, which is actually right here. I can complete that prompt. So I think I'm probably going to read this after I read Hell Followed With Us. I'm hoping I can finish this by tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then I can start Swarm. I am going to update my journal, or like my planner, which is absolutely insane. Look at that. Look how big she is, bro. And then I'm going to keep reading. Yeah. Oh, and then also order groceries. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi. Hello. Bonjour. It's still Tuesday. I just got my groceries delivered, and so I figured I'd come on and we talk about the stuff I got because it's super interesting, right? Yeah, it's super interesting. My hair looks crazy. Also, in this lighting, I look so red. I don't know why. I think it's the overhead lighting. I think it's doing absolutely nothing for me. I also needed to pick up a few things for when my friend and I hang out and make buffalo dip and chocolates and stuff. So yeah, okay. I'm just trying to find, there it is. I was trying to find the ice cream because I was like, I ordered ice cream and it's been like an hour since he was finished. I got French vanilla ice cream because I made, you might have seen it, I made this like chocolate cake thing that was like kind of fudgy, and it tastes so good, bro, when you heat it up and have it with some vanilla ice cream. I need to put that away. 1 second. Riveting content. I picked up a bag of pretzels because I'm obsessed with pretzels lately. Cannot get enough. I've never been a pretzel girl, but now I'm a pretzel girl. Love a pretzel. What I've learned is like it pays to actually like get the good quality or like the more expensive pretzels, because I bought like the no-name pretzels and I tasted it and I was like, these are fine. The name brand shit is definitely better, which I think is crazy, but whatever. All of the vegans, all of the vegetarians, look away. I did buy marshmallows, and you're thinking, Jordaline, you're a bad girl. I know I am, and I'm so sorry. I am obsessed with hot chocolate lately, and I need I need marshmallows in them. Okay, and I'm sorry. I know, and I know you can buy vegan marshmallows, but you think my Walmart is gonna have vegan marshmallows? That's crazy. I also bought a 4-pack of Reese's cups. You never know when you're gonna need a Reese cup. I did buy vegan cheese. There's that. I bought this for when my friend and I hang out because she's a vegan and we're gonna need vegan cheese. I bought taco seasoning for when I make taco soup or tacos. Plant-based butter was on sale for like this was $2. $2, my dude. $2. Hell yeah. You think I don't need butter, but I bought it because it's $2. I'm gonna put it in my fucking freezer, bruh. I did buy a real cheese because I want to make pizza. Although actually, now that I think about it, I forgot to buy pizza sauce. Whoopsies. So, but either way, who doesn't need cheese? And this will last me like a month. So, or maybe even more than that. Is it crazy that for one person, this is enough for 1 month? Or should it last me longer? You let me know. I feel like maybe it should last me longer, but that's just like the shame. So you tell me. Extra firm tofu. I already have 2 blocks in my fridge, but I'm like in a scarcity mindset, my dude. I'm in a scarcity tofu mindset. I'm afraid that I'm going to run out of tofu. So every time I buy groceries, even if I have a block or 1,000 blocks in my fridge, I'm like, get one more just in case. You can never have enough tofu. Also, my friend recently said that I was like an expert with tofu, and I was like, that might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. She said that I was like an expert at cooking tofu, and I was like, you're so fucking nice. That's so sweet. Honestly, I was like, am I? I also bought chocolate sauce. I bought dairy-free half and half, again, for when my friend and I hang out, but then also I really like to have orange pekoe tea with cream and like 2 sugars. And I like to have that as like a little bit of like a nightly kind of thing. It's like very nice. I'm like a tea girl. And so I've been really into that. And that's what I'll use. Okay, cool. I also bought Great Value apple juice. I bought 2 of them. Speaking of beverages, I have soy milk. I bought 2 containers. I bought 2 of these, which was like $11. $11 for soy milk. Do you know how crazy that is? Wait, listen, Tiffany. That's the sound of $11 Canadian. Speaking of juice, I also bought this big ass container of juice. This is fruit punch. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, Tiffany, where's the food? That's a good question. To answer that question, I also got hot chocolate. This was like $7. This canister of hot chocolate was $7. I literally forgot how much fun it is to vlog. I need to be more of a vlogger. Like, why am I not doing this every week? I love it. You probably love it. If you don't love it, then like, don't tell me you don't love it, because I don't want to know. I mean, yeah, no, don't tell me. I don't want to know. If you don't love it, that's fine. You don't need to tell me. I don't need to know. You can like keep that to yourself. The most important thing I bought, great value dill pickles. Look at those gherkins, baby. Look at those gherkins. Do you like the ASMR that I'm doing in between? I've been like tidying my kitchen constantly, and yet it is somehow still a fucking mess. Like, look at this. Look, who is this? Don't ask, okay? Fuck. The second most important thing I bought is a sugar. I bought granulated sugar. This is really important when I have coffee or tea or I make sweet treats. I want to be more... Oh, did I forget to buy chocolate chips? I think I did, Tiffany. I think I did forget to buy chocolate chips. There's so many things I forgot. And yet at the same time, this shit was so expensive. So I'm also thinking, like, could you even afford that, even if you wanted it? I also bought apples. These are, you can't even see them. They're like wrapped. That's so weird. I've never gotten apples wrapped in this thing before, but they're wrapped. They are gala apples. You're thinking like, oh my god, Jordan is so unhealthy. She loves junk food, blah blah blah. Just guess what, bitch? I actually love fruit. Specifically, I've been really into apples. I've been really into apples and peanut butter. I'll like cut up 2 of these babies. I'll get the jar of peanut butter and I'll go to fucking town. You look like a fool right now. You look like a fucking fool for thinking that I was like unhealthy. Anyway, I also have some potato chips. Woo woo. That's one bag. By the way, I got this from Walmart. Onto like the actual food. I got mushrooms. I saw this recipe for like a tofu Alfredo. So I'm going to put the mushrooms with the tofu Alfredo and it's going to be so fucking good. I also have onions and then a lot of ginger. Why did he buy so much ginger? This is crazy. Look at this. Oh my God. It's kind of giving that inbred person from Midsummer. That's the vibe. I also got 2 onions. When I was in my early 20s, which I still am in, I refused to buy onions because I hated cutting them. I still do hate cutting them. I've grown past that stage. And so now I'm like, I hate cutting onions, but I'm going to do it for the flavs. I also have a cucumber. Look at this sad fucking container of cherry tomatoes. Look how little. This shit was $6. Bitch, for what? What am I paying for? The vibe of a tomato? Literally, life is a scam, bro. I also picked up some pears because I had a friend. I was telling her about my apple obsession. My friend was like, bro, have you ever had a pear with an almond butter combo? And I was like, no. So I bought some pears to put it with the almond butter and see how that tastes, because it does sound really good. Speaking of tomatoes, boom. Okay, do you know these 4 tomatoes cost me like $1.75. They were on sale, and it makes me kind of regret buying the cherry tomatoes, because why did I buy the cherry tomatoes? Like, that seems stupid to me now. Anyway, I also for the Alfredo, I got some medium firm tofu. This brand specifically is like a little bit soft. Like the tofu is kind of soft. Have I been out of focus this whole time? Who knows? The recipe called for like soft, smooth tofu, and I was like, this'll do. This'll be fine. Got some dill because, bro, I've also been making, and like, again, my vegan friend showed me this recipe. It's like an eggless tofu egg salad. Ooh, Tiffany, I'm gonna show you the recipe because it's so fucking good, dude. I eat it. Oh, it's so good. So I need dill for the recipe. So I also picked up some green beans because I'm really healthy and I love green food. I picked up iceberg lettuce for my tofu egg salad. We got some green onion, which smells so good. Got some all-purpose flour for baking and stuff. I also needed to buy cornstarch, and I literally also forgot that. My brain, not fully on. Not today. Not today, my dude. Can't even see it, but I got spinach, got broccoli, and celery. The broccoli... What am I doing? Oh, I plan on making like sesame, like sticky tofu with rice. And then I'm going to have the broccoli as a side. And then the celery is for the tofu eggless salad. And then finally, I bought potatoes because I wanted to make this like sausage potato soup with like meatless sausages, obs. Unfortunately, the guy who was doing my order for Instacart couldn't find the vegan sausages. I kind of think, and this is like my conspiracy theory, I kind of feel like he just like didn't look for it that hard. Which is like fine, you know, he's doing Instacart, like that sucks. But it is a bummer because I really wanted to make that recipe. But now I think what I'm gonna do is make like a potato, like potato soup kind of recipe, maybe with like some corn. Figure that out. Maybe I'll do like a baked potato kind of soup. Maybe I'll do that. But either way, I got potatoes. I can also just like bake them or fry them. So it's fine. Anyway, that's what I got in my grocery haul. Hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, don't fucking tell me because I don't care. I'm excited to eat all this food and I'll show you some of it. My hair looks crazy and this lighting, bro, it's doing nothing for me. God. Anyway, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, these are so cute. Oh my god. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Stop it. Hello, it's Wednesday. I'm still reading Hell Followed With Us. I am 52% of the way through it. I'm gonna finish it today. I have feelings so far. Let me tell you about those feelings, okay? First of all, my hair, I kind of actually dig. I kind of like her. I'm like, oh my God, wait, is she kind of cute actually? I feel like she is. Also, I wanted to show you this. You're like, what is that, Jordaline? Let me tell you, these are tape-in extensions. I'm going to put them in my head pretty soon. Probably within like the next week, I think. I'm allergic, or I have a very sensitive scalp, right? And I've been allergic and had allergic reactions to like dark hair dye. I remember I got like streaks of black in my hair, and I got like a literal chemical burn on my scalp, and my like eye swelled up. My scalp very sensitive, but I thought that it was chill when I used like bleach, or like when I like lightened my hair. I thought there was no issue because I had been doing it since like I was a kid. I had always like lightened my hair. I had never done dark hair dye, but then when I did do dark hair dye, I reacted. I had never reacted before, but I also wasn't getting my hair lightened. Like my hair is virgin. So when I got my money pieces, I wasn't expecting to get like a reaction. I did have a reaction, okay? My scalp, bro, was itchy. It was like flaky. My eyes swelled up. Both of my eyes swelled up. It was crazy. And so I was like, okay, good to know. I'm also sensitive to bleach. Who would have thunk it? But I had bought these 24-inch extensions, right after I got the money pieces, before the symptoms started. Then the symptoms started, and I was like, fuck, I can't wear these extensions because my hair and my head, my scalp is fucked up. But my scalp is mostly better. It's still like a little bit itchy, but it's like not crazy. I think I'm going to be able to put my extensions in soon, and you're going to see a long-haired goddess. I also got blonde pieces to go up in the front with my money pieces. She's cute. You're going to see me and you're going to be like, whoa, who is that bombshell? It'll be me, but I'll just have like long, beautiful, thick tresses. I just wanted to tell you because I'm really excited to get these put into my head, because it's going to be stunning. My friend is going to do it. She's done it for me before. She literally, the first time I ever got tape-in extensions, got them professionally put in. After they like grew out or sort of like fell, I took them out myself, and then I had my then roommate put them back in for me. So like she literally had to learn how to put in tape extensions in. She's done it like 4 times at this point. So she's done it so many times. But like, look how long this hair is. She's long. Literally, when I have them in, they go down like past my boobs. These extensions also are a mixture of like brown hair extensions and then like an almost like black hair extension, just because like the brown is a little bit too light, but the black is a little bit too dark. So I figured like mixing them, it's the perfect shade. It's the perfect color. And it basically blends perfectly. You're like, Jordaline, why are you yapping? Like, talk about the book. Okay, I will. God. So far with Hell Followed With Us, I've been like a little bit confused because the world building isn't necessarily like super, it's not like dummy easy. It's not like this is exactly what's happening. It's not laid out for the reader. And my dumbass couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I think I finally figured it out. The apocalypse happened like 2 years ago, and people are turning into monsters, or like there's like a contagious disease that's turning people into monsters. And our main character was purposefully infected so that he could turn into a monster. That's my general understanding. And it took me half the book to figure it out. I'm really interested to see what happens to our main character, because from page 1, we're told that he's basically meant for death's door. Like he's meant to be like a sacrifice. Like he's going to turn into a monster. So I'm interested to see like if he actually does, because so far in the book, he's been turning into a monster. But what's interesting is Nick. So Nick is like the pseudo leader of this like gay kids group. I'm gonna call them the gay kids. So the gay kids and Nick, they accept Benji in, and Nick immediately clocks Benji and he's like, something's weird about you. You're like a monster. And Benji's like, oh my God, how did you know? But like not like that at all. But Nick knows, and I think one other person knows. But Nick, in his POV, we've only had one POV chapter from him. His POV, he's like, that thing, he refers to Benji as an it, as like a thing, as like not human. And I was like, that's interesting. And we just got to a part where Benji finds that out, and it's some drama, but I'm not going to get into it, no spoilers. I think it's interesting though that there perhaps might be a romance between Nick and Benji, because so far 52% of the way in, I'm not feeling the romance. Okay, I'm feeling vitriol. I'm feeling like Nick has vitriol towards Benji, but like maybe like slightly gay feelings. But then I feel like Benji has like slightly gay feelings towards Nick and like no vitriol, but that might have changed also. What I will say too, Tiffany, is it's kind of gory. There was a part like that I just read about a little girl turning into a monster, and it was really fucked up. It was really gross. I did not love it. Honestly, the book starts out and Benji's dad's like blood is all over his face. So like that's like not a vibe either. And it's pretty gory. It's pretty gory. I wouldn't say it's like super horror. I don't know. It might be a little bit horror. So far, I like it though. So far, I like it. So far, I'm interested to see what happens to Benji. If he's okay, I hope he is. Ooh, if he's not, I'm interested as well to see what happens to the church. This book hates religion, or like specifically like Christianity, Catholicism, is that what it's called? It's really like attacking that specific kind of religion where it's like gay people fucking suck, whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe even like Mormonism actually. Also, it's not like a fan. It's not a fan of like the whitewashed versions of religion. So far she slays. Today was supposed to be like super chill. Today was supposed to be a day where I could like sit down, finish my book, maybe watch a little bit of BL. But instead, my morning has been like so busy. I think it's like 12 p.m. now. My morning was so busy because I was going like back and forth with a sponsor, and that was kind of stressful. And then there was like another thing that was kind of stressful. But I'm hoping that the rest of the day I can chill out. I think I should also probably eat something, but to eat something, I need to clean my kitchen a little bit because I also want to film me making the thing I'm going to eat so I can show you, Tiffany, how absolutely delicious it is. Anyway, I'm going to go. Okay, it was so good talking to you. Bye. Sometimes I look back at videos and I think, girly pop, you couldn't do better than what you were doing? Like, you couldn't look better? What's with the hair? What's going on? Like, I'll look back at old content, like old video of me, and be like, it's literally embarrassing, girly pop. What are you doing? And like, I think that this is gonna be one of those moments, because like, what's going on, Jordaline? What are you doing? I'm on like 4-day-old hair. She's greasy. You know what? Whatever, who cares? That's the thing. In the moment, I'm thinking, I just want to tell Tiffany about what I'm thinking about. I don't have time to look good. She'll see me other times. She'll see me some other day where I'm looking snatched. Today is not that day. Although actually, no, I am going to go on like a date. It's not even a date. It's literally like a Valentine's date. My friends and I are going out to eat for Valentine's because we're like, let's be each other's Valentines. I'm going out to get ramen and Japanese food with my friends for Valentine's Day. By the way, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, but I'm going out. I'm going to do that. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm going to get ramen. I've already looked at the menu and it looks so good, bro. Ooh. I also haven't left my apartment in a few days, so that'll be super fun and cute and like, you know? Anyway, I woke up like 2 hours ago. It's like noon. It's like 12:30. I woke up at 10, which is a little bit late for me because lately I've been like a morning girly. I've been getting up at like 7, 8, 9 a.m. I woke up at 10. I don't know why. I slept for a long time. Anyway, I did finish Hell Followed With Us last night. I finished it. I think overall I'm probably going to give it like a 4-star. I really, really liked it. I think the last half of the book is better than the first half. In the first half, I was struggling to like stay connected to it. Do you know what I mean? I was struggling to like be like present in the moment with the book. The second half, I was there. The second half, I was like, we're locked in. Let's do this. I love the messaging. I love the beauty of it. Honestly, the ending kind of reminded me just like a teeny schmidge bit. Is that even a word? Schmidge? I don't think it is. Reminds me like a little schmidge of Peter Darling at the ending, because the ending is just so sweet. It honestly kind of gives like, if you're a bird, I'm a bird kind of vibe. I also loved the gore. I wasn't expecting it. I thought Andrew was going to be like, me, you know what I mean? But actually he was coming through like that. If it was me, 16 years old, seeing body parts, seeing people being melted, seeing people like literally fucking like reconfigure themselves physically into monsters, I think I would be like, okay, cool. I'm going to go forever. I'm gonna end it right here for me. But thank you so much. I feel like I would be forever traumatized. I would know in that moment, like, oh, there's no going back from this. I have to literally die. But these characters, bro, were like, oh yeah, Tom, yeah, he literally just like melted and then like reassembled himself, and all of his bones are in a pile over there. But I'm totally chill. I'm fine. What I will also say is I really wish that we got to know more about certain characters. Like, the book is 400 pages, and yet at the same time, I was kind of like, wait a minute, I want more backstory. I want to know more about this character, because characters would basically be introduced, at least in my head. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. They would be introduced, and then it would be like, oh, and this character is actually going to be like hugely important to the plot. And it was like 3/4 of the way through the book. And I was like, 3/4 of the way through and you're going to introduce this person who's very important to the plot? What do you mean? I didn't really like that. I wish that there had been more backstory. I wish we knew more about Benji's time in the cult. I wish that there was like a moment, you know what I mean? Just a good 50 pages, just maybe like 100 pages, letting us know what the fuck happened there, and like all of these important people, because it felt also like all of these important people who were part of the cult, they were just like, oh yeah, and then this person, and this person, and like we're supposed to be like, yeah, I know who that is. I literally don't know who that is. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm bad at reading books, but that's just kind of how I felt. I would say 4 stars. I loved it. I loved how fucking gay it was. It was so fucking gay. It was so gay. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. What was I looking at yesterday where I was like, where I literally cried? What was it? You know what? It was Fruits Basket. It wasn't gay. I was watching this video yesterday. I'll link the video down below. It was this video about this guy talking about like shoujo and like shoujo men or shoujo boys, I guess, depending. And he was playing clips of Fruits Basket, like the anime, where Toru is holding Kyo as a cat. After like seeing him like transform into a monster, bro, and then like holding him later as a cat, which is like the most like loving expression, bro. Even just like thinking about it now. This is like a complete fucking tangent. This has nothing to do with the video at all. I'm just telling you right now, bro, that like that moment in TV history, that moment in anime history is locked up here in my brain. And every time I think about it, bro, I'm like on the verge of tears. I don't know what it is about characters who are just like, in my head, it's kind of like a Sailor Moon archetype, right? Like Sailor Moon is not like perfect, but she is the perfect person in terms of like encapsulating what true love and compassion and empathy means, right? And it's in my head, I love those kinds of characters because it's just so fucking beautiful. It was literally like a 3-second clip and I teared up. I was like, oh, here come the waterworks. I'm crying. I need to rewatch the first season of Fruits Basket, if I'm being honest. Like, I love the first season so much. Anyway, that's like besides the point. Who cares? Before we talk about what I'm going to read next, which has changed, I did lie to you. I got this in the mail yesterday and somebody named Amanda Lamb, literally, thank you. Literally, you shouldn't have. Literally, I'm gonna kiss you in the fucking mouth. I'm so excited, bro. Because the back of it is like, do you like Dark Academia? But do you also like homosexuals? And I'm like, yeah, I do. This was on my Amazon wish list. And Amanda Lamb, who, by the way, didn't leave a note, which I'm like, you should have at least said something. Just like say like, hey, Jordaline, love you or whatever. But you didn't. And that's fine, I guess. I can forgive because you did buy me this, so it's fine. Amanda got this for me, and I'm so excited to read it. Because, like, look at it, Tiffany. I'm so excited to read this. Thank you so much, Amanda. I just wanted to say thank you, because I'm so thankful, and I just love you. Okay, God. What I plan on reading next, like I said, I lied to you, because I was like, that book, The Swarm, which I no longer actually have with me in this room. The Swarm is huge. She's a big girl. She's a chonker. She's a little bit chunky. And I was like, we only have 3 days left of this readathon. And I kind of want to finish 2 more books at least. So I know it's crazy. Hear me out. I think I want to read The Queen. Also because I went on Instagram. And I was like, Instagram, what should I read next? And this was one of the options. And people chose this one by like a very small margin. Like literally it was between this or At the Bottom of the Garden by Camilla Bruce. But this one won by 5 votes. I also feel as though more people are going to be interested in this vlog if I read this. So we're going to read The Queen. I really hope I like this. I've heard really good things about it. Some people are like I saw somebody yesterday being like, I'm reading The Queen and like, I'm not mentally okay. And like, it's Nick Cutter's fault, etc. And I was like, why? What do you mean? So I'm a little bit afraid. I'm kind of also hoping that it's like a little bit gay. I don't know if it will be. I don't know if Nick Cutter is giving gay. It's the craziest thing I've ever said. Maybe he wouldn't even think to make it gay. I kind of wish he would. I kind of wish everyone would, actually. Just stop with the heterosexuality. Let's just do the gay shit forever and always. The straight girlies are going to come for me. I'm going to start reading this. I haven't started it yet, but I have it on audio on Everand, which, by the way, if you sign up for Everand using my link, you get a free month, and then I also get a free month. Or I think it's like 3 months you get for free. I don't remember, but you get like a free trial thingy, and then it also gives me like a free thing too. So I'm also a Libro affiliate, so if you want to use my link for that too. Listen, Tiffany, it's Valentine's. Give me the gift of books. I need to make shorter clips because I literally looked at all the clips I've already filmed, and it was like fucking an hour, bro. And I was like, RIP to future me who has to edit this fucking video. Hey, I'm sorry. You don't forgive me. I'll let you know how things go. I'm also gonna like get dolled up and beautiful and gorgeous for my Valentine's Day date, my Palentine's Day date, which includes washing my hair. So that'll be really fun. And then I'll show you what I look like. Or like I'll film another clip and give you like an update. Anyway, okay, this is just me rambling. Bye. See you. I should do more weekly vlogs. What do you think? Do you think I should? Should I do like weekly vlogs? Let me know what you think. Okay, bye. Tiffany, it's been like half an hour. I started reading The Queen, and I'm just here to tell you just like a few things. Because like I started it and it was literally crazy, and I'm like a little bit confused, but bro, when did Nick Cutter get so good at writing? And like I don't mean that as in like I didn't know that he was a good writer, or like he's not a good writer, or like I didn't think he was a good writer. I mean like, when did he become like fucking Shakespeare, bro? I have to read you the first page. Okay, the prologue. Literally, I was like, why is this beautiful? Let me tell you, okay. It's impossible to know another person, isn't it? To step past that locked door of their secretive inner self. Sure, you might suspect you can, even broadcast that suspicion to the world. My best friend and I are so tight that we could finish each other's sentences. But honestly, do you even want to know? What if science found a way, and science is always finding ways, to string two brains together? What if you could hear the running hum of your closest friend's thoughts? What if you find out she lusts to skin you alive, harvesting Kleenex-sized sheets of flesh to consume like fruit roll-up? But I bet it would be a drabber truth. You'd just find out that she doesn't hold that special place in her heart for you, the one you hold for her. If that's what's in her head, it's better off not knowing, right? Tiffany. Okay, wait. Hi, Bug. Hi, Money. Who was gonna tell me? Who was gonna tell me? Like fruit roll up? Bro. Also, kind of gay. It's kind of gay, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That's kind of gay. Hold a special place in her heart for you, like you do for her. That's kind of gay. Maybe I just want it to be gay. I don't know. I just needed you to know that I'm 20 pages in and already like, wait a minute, should I be annotating this? Like, that's the vibe. Anyway, just thought you should know. Okay. Kisses. have to leave in like 10 minutes, but I told myself that I would update you before I left. Okay, what do you think of my hair? I don't know if I'm feeling the hair. Also, whatever I just did on my lips, not great. Not great. I'm still reading The Queen, obviously, and I really like it. I'm curious to know what the actual fuck is going on, because Plum, Charity, is suspicious. I think she's suspicious. And then our main character, Cherry, seems kind of like a shitty friend. If what I think happened, Cherry is a shitty friend. A very shitty friend. But I don't know. It's hard to say, bro, because there's so much going on. Some of it, real fucking gross. Real fucking gross. There's a whole part with ants. And like, I already hate ants, but this was going too far. I want to say to you, Mr. Nick Cutter, you went too far. You personally wedged your way up into my brain, and now I'm not okay. So you need to take responsibility. I will be sending you my therapy bills because holy shit. I'm also confused as to where or what the fuck is happening with the second POV, because we have Cherry, but then we also have this other guy. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why do we care? I don't know. It's all very suspicious. And I have my theories. I kind of think that Charity is like a mutant, which is crazy. You're like, what are you talking about, Jordan? That's crazy. And you're right. It's crazy, Tiffany, especially if you haven't read the book. But if you've read the book, maybe you know, maybe you understand. Okay. But because I think that Charity is a mutant, or like something weird is going on with Cherry. And if you've read it, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it, okay? Anyway, I'm really gonna go because I actually have to finish putting on my makeup because I realized I can't do it one-handed. And yeah, I'll see you later, okay? My hair looks stupid. I think it looks stupid, bro. Anyway, okay, bye. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Tiffany. It's been 6 weeks since you looked at me. Just joking. It's been like literally 3 days. I never actually closed out the vlog. Honestly, what it was Friday, I didn't read anything. And then Saturday, I also didn't read anything. And I actually finished this book on Sunday, like a day after the readathon. That's my excuse. Anyway, I don't know how I feel about it. Like on one hand, I don't think it's bad. It's absolutely not bad, even a little bit. Like it's, if anything, it's good, right? It's like, it's leaning more towards good. I just can't decide if it's great. I'm like in the middle because I really loved the horror aspects of the book, because it was giving horror. It was giving very body horror a lot of the time. There was a lot of fucked up shit going on. A lot of people were being described in really grotesque, macabre ways. And you know how much I love that, Tiffany. You know how much I love that. So that part of the book, loved. The main character, Margaret. I don't know. I think what it is that maybe I'm just like not in the mood, or I don't know, bro. Like, it's the first 2 months of the year and I have not read a single 5-star book at all. Like, where are they? Where are my new favorites? That's what I'm trying to find. And this, I think, is good. It's good. I would say it's a solid 3.75 to 4-star book for me. But I wouldn't be like, you need to read this, otherwise your life isn't complete. You could probably do without if you wanted to. Like, I don't think that this is going to change your life. And that's what I want, bro. I want to find a book that can change my goddamn life. And I haven't found it. This was good though. Okay. Anyway, besides my existential shit, I don't know if I liked Margaret, but I also don't know if I'm meant to or if it matters that I didn't like Margaret. I honestly really empathized with Charity. Cherry and Plum, gay as fuck, dude. They were so gay. Or, in my opinion, I think Plum was gay for Cherry, and then Cherry was gay, or not gay, and then Cherry was straight for Nick. I think Plum had feelings for Cherry. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. That's the vibe I got. A lot of the book, I was like, what is going on? What is happening? Where, why, when, how? And then at the end, it all sort of like ties in together and it all makes sense because the book is told through Margaret's perspective, but then also we get these other chapters from this other guy, I think named Rudy. And so when Rudy shows up, you're like, who the fuck is Rudy? But, you know, it all makes sense eventually. If you want to read a book about female friendship, gory bug stuff, like a lot of bug stuff, that's beautifully written. Wait, why am I not obsessed with this? I'm like listing all of these like great things about the book and I'm like, why am I not in love with it? I don't know why I'm not in love with it. I feel as though there is something missing from the book. I just can't put my finger on it. Do you ever feel that way about books? I hate when that happens. I hate when this happens, where I'm like, I should love this, but there's something about it that's keeping me from like fully being obsessed. But it is a gorgeous book. It's very horror. It's written beautifully. And the characters are interesting, to say the least. The book also has like a good sense of like suspense and tension. While reading it, I just kept being like, what is going on? What is happening? And trying to piece together this puzzle that was very much like in two separate boxes. What I will say though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when I was reading it, I was like, this is fun. This is cute. And then when I wasn't reading it, it was instantly like on the back burner. I forgot literally everything that happened. What am I reading? Like, it was one of those kinds of books. So maybe that's why I didn't love it completely. It was never really pulling me toward it. Do you know what I mean? I was never like feeling compelled that I like had to finish it because I had to know. I would get those feelings when I was reading it, but other than that, not really. Either way, 3.75 to 4 stars. Not bad. Not bad, Mr. Cutter. Not bad at all. Next time, maybe it could be gayer. Like, that might be my only thing. The last little part of the book, absolutely catastrophic for me and my mental health. The part about Margaret in the future, absolutely killer. Killer. Just, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much, Tiffany, for watching this video. I know it's like super fucking long. I was editing it yesterday and I was like, this is so long. It started out as like almost 3 hours, or no, over 3 hours long. It was over 3 hours long and I cut it down to however long it is now, which I'm assuming is maybe like an hour and 20 minutes, hopefully. Let me know what you think of like the longer content. I would love to know your opinions. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful life or whatever. Okay. Don't forget to hit subscribe because we talk about spooky shit. We talk about creepy shit. We talk about the queen and creeps and shit. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next one. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Bye. See ya. Goodbye. Bye.